Well, it's Saturday. And of course, we know Trump won. Yee-hoo! But in all seriousness, I want to talk about a more underlying issue beyond the cope and see that Democrats and like social democratic types are showing pretty clearly. And that's the fact that we see that the delicate alliance that exists between black people, Arabs, Hispanos, LGBTQ, and Latinos. I think I said Hispanos and Latinos twice, but it's okay. You see how delicate this alliance is, this delicate allyship. And we see now that everyone's pointing fingers at each other. This is the reason why you lost us this, and all this sort of thing, you know. Oh yeah, Arabs. Did I mention Arabs? Arabs and the Palestinian supporters, yeah. Those guys too. And we see immense finger pointing, immense like, well, you're the one that did it. You are, no you. And I did a video a while back, probably a year and a half ago, something like that, talking about the weakness of this alliance. And it's very true. And I think it's something that I think was always... I was just dumping this water because it was... I noticed it. But anyway, it's such a delicate alliance, and realistically, the goals of each of these groups do not completely align with each other. It's, let's protect each other to keep us from getting lynched, basically. That's what it is. But I think now, you see that the actual beliefs and loyalty that they have to their groups is, you know, is showing through, right? I think that's important to say because, yeah, you see all these groups. Sorry, just listening to my neighbor here. Anyway, well, we see all these various groups, you know, just kind of fighting each other now. Yeah, they're talking about Republicans and all that sort of thing, but now they're like, oh, Latinos aren't really, they're not with us now, and all this sort of thing. It's like, yeah, we knew that. It's like, because we know that the media has prepped people for that, you know? As I've said once again, is that anyone that's halfway decent knows is that people purposely have changed the definition of white supremacy, of course, and they'll say that, well, white people made, you know, the Italians white, and they made all these other folks white. It's like, and yeah, there is truth to that. It has to do with numbers, but it also has to do with the fact that, guess what? They're getting money. And they don't have to live in the slums and all that sort of thing. Right? And so once the Irish get money, once the Italians are getting money, or at least they reach a standard of living where they don't have to struggle and survive and, you know, constantly talk about the old country, then they're in a better, you know, they're in a better tax bracket. You know? What the fuck was I saying? Anyway, I'll go ahead and try to wrap it up here and say, you know, I'll say now, I voted for Donald Trump, absolutely. Part of it was to own the libs. Part of it was, if he can if he can enact even a quarter of the things that he talked about, particularly pertaining to, immigration, then, well done. You know, the tariff stuff, I mean, a lot of talk about that. Of course, you know, that's something that all the lefties can talk about and all the bots, the NPCs can talk about. It's like, what about the tariffs? The tariffs are going to be horrible. Oh, you're going to be paying $1,500 more a year. Well, let's see if you're right. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Anyway, I think that's all I got to say on that. Be careful. Don't get too involved with the craziness out there, There's going to be a lot of wild folks talking wild-ish. And, just try not to engage too hard with them. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. See you later. Goodbye.